Lindsay Partridge.
And I'm Melissa Ellis.
And we are from Harmony Horsemanship Inc. And we're going to talk about the Harmony Energy Scale, which is what we use to try to help figure out where horses are at and what exercises are going to be best for them. So this is really key stuff. The yellow, green, red, and black help you try to figure out where your horse is at. And these are actually the color zones that we use with kids in schools to help them learn about self-regulation, which is recognizing their emotions and their energy where they're at and if they're in a state ready to learn. So the important part here that I want you to know is that we have a scale from 1 to 10, and where we want our horses to be is in the 4 to 6 ring, which is green, which is the calm, alert, ready to learn. When you're here, you are alert enough that you're able to take in information and process what's going on, but you're calm enough that you're able to think and stay in a thinking frame of mind and learn. If you're in yellow in the 1 to 3 zone, you are basically half asleep. Like you're so low energy, you're way too calm that you're not alert enough to learn. You can't learn in that state if you're feeling like you're daydreaming. When you're red, this is when you're in a high energy state, and you really need to calm down a little bit if you're going to be able to learn, because if you're that alert and you're like, oh my gosh, squirrel looking around, and it might not necessarily be scared energy, it could just be like, oh my gosh, I've been in a stall all night and I need to get out and run. You can't learn when you're in that kind of state. You need to be in a thinking frame of mind. And then black is when you've gone full fight or flight. Like you piecing out, you are gone. You are rearing, you are up, you are out. And so what's important to know about this scale is that there's numbers in here, meaning that your horse doesn't just go from green to black. There's a range in here. And so if we can recognize the signs in our horses of where they're at, we can do the right exercise to help our horse figure out where they're at. So we're going to take you into the arena and show you some different horses that are at different places on the energy scale and help you try to figure this out a little bit.
All right, so we're going to start by taking a look at the red horse, or the more higher energy horse. So when you look at this horse, you can see his head's quite up, his body movements are very quick and choppy, and you can see he's kind of a little bit flighty and kind of hyper alert to what his owner's doing. And part of this is, the owner's learning new tasks, and so it's a little bit challenging for him. But you can see that the energy of the horse and how kind of hypersensitive he is, he's definitely more alert than he is calm. The way he was kind of jumping around the circle rather than kind of moving out more slowly and fluidly. So now we're going to jump and take a look at horses that are in the green state. And so the green has a range from 4 to 6. And so the 4 is the horse that's a little bit more on the calm side rather than alert. These are the horses that would make good beginner horses because they tend to be not as responsive. And then you have horses that are 6, which tend to be better for performance horses because they're a little bit more alert. So like this little paint horse here looks to be kind of perfectly in the middle around a 5, where it's walking smoothly and calmly, and you can see the ears of the horse are still alert. They're moving around a little bit, whereas the little bay horse that we saw first was a little bit more alert rather than calm, like it was moving around a little bit more. And then you can see all the other horses in here are walking smoothly. They're not doing anything quick and choppy that would kind of show that they're more of a red horse. Nobody's trying to burst into a trot. And also nobody's half asleep and not able to move and walk. So like they're all a little bit different. And so we want to recognize what each horse is. So this horse here we're going to take a look at is doing a little bit of releasing. So you can see he's doing some yawning. And usually when a horse is having lots of big releases like this where they're yawning and they're licking and chewing and stuff like that, it means they're coming off of a little bit of an adrenaline high. You can see he's still alert, like he's looking around, he's noticing things. His ears still get up and alert. And so he's not in a place where he's half asleep or feeling like he's super relaxed in a yellow state. He's very much aware of his surroundings, but he's definitely coming off of an adrenaline high. When you watch horses, when they do things with their nose like that, sometimes they do that on their knee, and it's another way of releasing, and they'll usually lick and chew afterwards. So I usually allow my horses to do that, and it helps bring them into more of a green state. So here's a horse that is in a yellow state, And this isn't a safe state to get on a horse either, because the horse might actually wake up when you get on. So it's always better to get your horse into a green state before you go to get on. This horse is resting a back leg, their eyes are half closed, so if we hopped on, it might not be safe either. So we do always want to find that green.
Thanks for watching, guys. We're glad that you made it to this point. There are a couple ways that we invite you to learn more with us. We've got these Harmony Horsemanship meetups. I'm going to be hosting one at my facility in Ontario on July 7th.
And I will have one here in Newfane, Vermont on August 24th. It's going to take place from 4 to 9 p.m. So we'd love to have you. We're going to have a lot of exciting demos from different Harmony Horsemanship instructors. We're having Kyle come in from Ohio. You may know him as the OTB Thoroughbred guy. And Ambi's going to come down from Ontario. Lindsay's going to be here. She's going to do a demo. We may have some of the girls that do mounted police work come in, so it's going to be super exciting. You'll get a really good idea of what Harmony Horsemanship offers and what all of our instructors do. You aren't going to bring your horse to this event, but we will tell you lots of cool things you can do with your horse when you get home.
Yeah, the events are going to have a lot of different demonstrations from these different instructors, and really it's a place where you can get more information, so it's for education, inspiration. The other thing is when you click on the link for the HH Meetup to learn more, we'll also have a link in there to the free video series. So you can sign up for the free video series, which is available at harmonyhorsemanship.ca, where you can learn more about this topic of the Harmony Energy Scale, which was actually created along with Osa Woodman, who's a level 3 instructor in Harmony Horsemanship, and she's an equine assisted therapist as well as a level 1 centered riding instructor as well. Really fascinating woman. So lots of interesting stuff. The free video series, or come meet us at one of the Harmony Horsemanship meetups. We'd love to share more information with you about Harmony Horsemanship. So thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you soon.